All right, you guys, so we're back with another video. In this one, we're going to be introducing Bentley, a 4-year-old white American bulldog, to the pirate pack. My 4 dogs, of course. And he's a dog that's here because he used to get along with dogs pretty well. Then he started having some issues with them. Matter of fact, he was a daycare dog that did really well, but then apparently he had a problem with a poodle. And then within that same window of time, he also attempted to bite a person. So he's here for a little behavior modification work as well as some basic obedience. And in the video, we're going to mostly take a look at him with other dogs and see if he's really aggressive or if he's got a good temperament. And maybe there's some other variables that we don't fully understand. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, got this camera set up on the table. I wanted to be able to kind of show you guys a different angle versus me holding the camera as I let the dog out of the pen. But we got my dogs out. You can see a couple of them off to the left there. Got a couple right underneath me. And we're gonna go let Bentley out, introduce him to my group of dogs. He is wearing an e-collar, and he's wearing an electric collar because we want to make sure that we can protect my dogs if he does attempt to bite them. We've done the conditioning already, so the association's already clear about what the collar's for. And we're gonna go let him out. Very nice. He's posturing just a touch, right? I'm gonna go ahead and grab the camera so hopefully you guys can see this. Oh, actually he's just running around like a happy dude. Let's see if we can get the camera to turn here. Just kind of checking out Big Mac right now. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, he doesn't seem to mind too much. I'll probably talk a little bit about a little bit more about him in the intro video. But there he is. Big Mac, Little Mac, Bentley, Oreo. Looks like we got a little marking going on. Oh, look, he's pretty playful. So he was a daycare dog, but I guess he had a problem with one dog in the daycare. So that was a little bit of an issue. But the owner was worried whether or not he was actually dog friendly or not. We've got a little marking competition going here on our unused turf that we have laying around. A little backyard project unfinished. Don't judge me. There he is. But yeah, like he postured just a touch, which is slightly normal. Dogs that are playful can posture too, right? You just gotta be able to tell the difference here. But he has no qualms with my guys. All right, little buddy. There he is. See, pretty loose. Just a touch of the hair on the back standing there. It can be a little overwhelming when one dog is being crowded by more than one dog.
So that could be a little bit of an issue for some other dogs sometimes. But you can see he's nice and loose and happily wagging his tail. It's a little bit more of a play posturing here, right? But nevertheless, standing nice and tall, right? It's a big dog. Towers over my guys. Right? You see old man Peanut, he's just checking him out. Back in the day, Peanut would play with him, but Peanut is just the definition of a senior dog. He's losing a little bit of mobility and whatnot. But here he is with my guys. You can see Big Mac gets a little unsure. Oh, there we go. The Oreo's giving him a little fun. He wants to play with her. He likes her a lot. Big Mac probably didn't like that. Look at him. It's like, what the hell? So, you know, Big Mac, he can take a little bit of time to warm up to another dog. Oh, Peanut's trying to give him a little bit of business. This guy's too young, though. Sheesh. Poor Peanut. He might fall into the pool. Come here, Peanut. You don't need a dog falling into the pool. That would be bad. But he's actually quite playful. A little bit more on his background. He is a little bit fearful. He can be a little bit more aggressive towards men, which is a classic fear-based symptom. His energy's a little bit too high for them. I don't know if you saw Oreo kind of like give him a little bit of a face because he was probably too a little rough with her. She's just as old as Peanut, but she's a little bit more mobile and a little bit more energetic. I think if anybody's going to be able to keep up with him, it's going to be Little Mac. He's young enough to do it. But he's really trying really hard to play with the other dogs, and it seems like they want to too, but Father Time slows us all down. But his energy's pretty good. I actually really like what I see. There was no growling, there was no stiff staring in close quarters. So this stuff is all good. He's trying to figure out who he can play with. He's tried mostly with Peanut and Oreo. The Mac boys, you saw Big Mac get tossed for a second. Here we go. So this is probably the right energy for this guy. There we go. A little water time after that little bit of running around. This is all good stuff. I like what I see. I like what I see, and I don't think this dog is really having any issues unless it's another dog that's maybe not necessarily feeling his energy and his temperament and whatnot. So if this poodle just may not have, this poodle may have been a little intimidated by his size. Poodles are hairy dogs, and sometimes when the coat is allowed to go, and these dogs get really hairy, it can mess with some insecure dogs a little bit. So it's possible it could have been some of that, but I don't have the full details on that. But what I can tell you guys from here is that this dog is super dog friendly and should be able to go back to any daycare. So, all right, you guys, I'll probably cut the camera short here, let the dogs hang out for a little bit. get some activity and some playtime in. And we'll end it with a shot on the pirate pack. All right, guys. Peace.
All right, you guys. So as you can see in that video, Bentley's actually a very friendly, happy dog, and there's probably some other circumstances or variables that we weren't able to identify in terms of his situation with the poodle. So I think this dog's qualified to go back to daycare, and I think he'll do just fine in a daycare environment. And that's all we have for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.